Tonight on The Real Hustle, beware of men wearing boiler suits offering to save you money.
When they call up and fit it, they charge £350, including VAT. I'll charge you 100 quid.
Our hustlers take a big bite out of this restaurant's profits.
We've got a guy who was arrested. He was sitting here about half an hour ago. Did he pay?
And Jess doubles her money by hacking into this cash machine. This is The Real Hustle. We're going to uncover the secrets behind the most popular scams being carried out by con artists in Britain today. Our real hustlers are Alex, the confident trickster, Jess, the sexy swindler, and Paul, the scam artist. They've been travelling the UK to demonstrate to our hidden cameras exactly how the cons work. All the people in this show have been hustled for real, and after being given their money back, they agreed that the footage could be shown so that you can avoid being ripped off by the same scammers.
Home maintenance can be expensive at the best of times, but if you take advice from a con man, you could end up spending a lot of money for nothing.
All good hustlers need props, and for this scam our con men are going to need plenty. In this case, a boiler suit, clipboard, fake IDs, an electronic meter and a tool bag. They've got to look the part because this is the Gasman swindle. People go to enormous lengths to save money on their fuel bills. Knowing this, hustlers will go to just as much trouble to relieve people of their cash. They prep the hustle van to look like a proper utility company. And now they look the part, they're prowling these suburban streets looking for the last piece of the jigsaw to make this con work. A house with an external gas meter.
This is a good street.
Yeah. I've counted about 8 on this side.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to drop you off. I'll be round the corner. Call me.
Paul's found just what they're looking for. A house with a gas meter in plain view.
Hi there, I just need to check your gas meter, is that okay?
Yes.
Just need to ask your permission first, sorry. Do you have quite a high gas bill?
It's for us, it was £70 each, £78 each.
So that's pretty close to 300, isn't it? The only reason I say that is that you don't have a restrictor valve fitted here. Is it a rented property?
Yeah.
Because that happens all the time because the landlord doesn't have to put it on.
Okay.
And what it means is you end up paying about double what you should pay for your gas.
Oh, we don't want to do that.
But see that in here, you can basically put a little valve. It's not a big thing, but it'll half your gas bills.
Paul's convinced her is the real thing, and the chance to reduce her gas bill has caught her attention. But she's still not convinced about his money-saving valve.
Did I ask about that?
Well, you could call National Grid. I mean, I work for them, but they'll charge you about 400 to fit it. And the only reason I mention it is that we have a fitter that's somewhere down the street here. I've just passed him, and be about 100 quid.
Yeah.
If she calls her real gas provider, Paul's cover will be blown straight away. By offering a £300 discount if she uses the fitter who's just around the corner, he's kept the con on track.
Let me see where he is.
Ian Steele speaking.
Hi Ian, this is Rob here. I've got another one without a restrictor valve. What, 4 people with a landlord, something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a really high count on this as well. Do you want to come over? Help these guys out?
I think I can fit it in between jobs.
How much would you be able to do it for? They're a bit broke, to be honest.
£100 cash, £100.
Yeah, I'll call you with the address in a minute.
All right.
Bye-bye. He's going to come over as soon as he's finished. I hate to see it happen. I hate to see people getting ripped off. He's going to drop by probably 5 or 10 minutes or something like that and show it to you, okay? All right, great, take care.
In no time at all, Alex turns up with his tools and a special valve that could save them money.
Oh, hiya, I'm Ian. My colleague just came past, I think. It's a restrictor valve, yeah?
Yeah, we're just
we don't really understand what it is.
It basically just gets your bills down, because what happens is the gas comes off the road. Now once it passes your meter, you get billed for it right here, but you don't use all of it. A lot of it stays in your pipes. So with a restrictor valve, you actually get a lot of less gas. So you can see how the hole's a lot smaller.
Yeah.
That's the hole that you generally get is that.
Alex is on a roll. He's making it up as he goes along.
In the old days, you wanted to have a big pipe so you could get the gas in. But nowadays, people don't use that much gas anymore. But they keep still being billed for it. Now, we charge off the books when they call up and fit it. We charge £350, including VAT. I've got one spare. I'll charge you 100 quid.
And would it cut our bills for it?
Oh, we'd cut your bills, so you pay about 200 a quarter.
Yeah.
You should bring it down to about just under 100.
Okay,
Yeah?
Before agreeing to anything, the Mark wants to discuss it with the housemates. Alex has played all his cards. Now all he can do is wait and hope they fall for it. A few minutes later, the Mark returns.
Yeah? All right, just give me actually, I can see your meter running quite quickly right now. Yeah, well that's what I mean about the gas coming to your pipe. If you just give me 5 minutes, I'll just get this done for you, yeah?
It's a done deal, and with the Mark out of the way, Alex can get to work. But there's no restrictor valve. Instead, he's got some metal polish and a cloth, and after a bit of elbow grease, the old valve looks brand new. Nothing has been replaced.
Hello? That's your old part. So, you know, I'm obliged to give it to you because it belongs to you. You could take that piece away and give him back that piece.
He's given her a useless old valve from his bag and in return pocketed £100. He shows off his handiwork. It's cleaned up nicely.
Yeah, it's that new piece there. It does make a difference. Have a great day. And yeah, I hope your bills come down.
To the Mark, it seems like
Thanks
a
again.
steal.
Cheers.
And of course, it is. She thinks it's a shrewd purchase, but in reality, she's £100 down and their bills will be as high as ever.
Well, they've got them outside.
Yeah, a couple of them don't.
Their work here complete, Paul and Alex drive off to find some more gas meters. There are always plenty of lucrative jobs that don't need doing.
The reason why this scam works so well is because both Paul and Alex are dressed the part. Alex has got the tools, Paul's got the ID, they seem to know exactly what they're talking about, and there's no real reason to doubt them.
Anything that seems like it's going to save you money, you tend to do.
You don't have a restrictor valve fitted here. What it means is you end up paying about double what you should pay for your gas.
And it is that whole quick sale thing. Like, get it done now, it'll be cheaper.
Be about 100 quid.
Yeah.
But that's 400 to 100.
Yeah. I feel a bit daft. And £100 poorer.
To avoid getting scammed in this way, you really need to be sure of who's calling at your door. Check their identification. Don't just rely on the card itself. Go to the phone book, look their number up, and dial the number of the organisation directly.
High-tech hustlers are always looking for new ways to steal cash. Imagine if you could double your money at the touch of a button.
As a nation, we withdraw over £500 million every day from cash machines, making the hole in the wall a lucrative target for many scam artists. Jess has come to Birmingham in need of a little retail therapy. Before she hits the shops, she needs some money. Her target, a cash point and a newsagent's. She's about to make a large withdrawal with very little impact on her bank account. This is the ATM sting. At the cash machine, Jess inserts her card, taps in her PIN number and chooses the £10 withdrawal option. Within seconds, a crisp £10 note is delivered. The machine is working perfect. But Jess needs a lot more for her shopping spree, so she inserts her card again, but still only presses the £10 option. The request is approved, but this time, instead of delivering a tenner, the cash point spits out a crisp £20 note. She's doubled her money with the touch of a button. But how did she do it? Let's take another look. It's easy money, but to get it, Jess had to hack into the ATM machine's internal computer. By pressing a combination of buttons on the keypad, she brings up the management options. To any security cameras, it looks like she's just making another withdrawal. But in reality, Jess is entering a PIN code and changing the settings. With that done, she inserts her cash card, requests £10, but instead of producing a tenner, the cash point doubles it and delivers a £20 note. Jess now has twice as much in her purse than she should have. But how did she hack into the machine? And what did she alter?
Now how this one works is that there's a PIN number that is the same for every one of the machines. And that information was published with the manual on the internet. So scammers would find that, learn how to get into the correct menu, enter the PIN number, and then change which drawer was which. So they basically identify the £20 drawer as the £10 drawer, so that when they were paid out, they would get double their money. They would then change it back, everything was back to normal.
Back in the shop, Jess goes for the big one. She's reprogrammed the ATM machine to think it's dispensing £10 notes, when in fact it's dispensing 20s. Once again, Jess presses cash withdrawal. This time she requests £250, and she'll be laughing all the way to the bank when the machine delivers twice that amount. That's £500, and her account will only be debited by £250. For Jess, it's free money, but because the shop owner is responsible for the cash in the machine, it's him who loses out personally, not the bank.
There's a very simple solution to the scam. Always change your master passwords or your PIN numbers to something that is unique to you. Whether that's your mobile phone, whether if you're in a business, that's your ATM machine. There have been companies that have had themselves scammed by people hacking into their telephone systems, and that was again done because they hadn't changed the factory defaults on their machines.
More real hustles still to come. Jess takes a big bite out of this restaurant's profits.
Really bad, to be honest. Lovely day, but bad day to work.
And in the Real Hustle Casino, Alex and Paul push their luck at blackjack.
Sweet.
The Real Hustlers are going to show you how to win some free drinks off your mates by using proposition bets on some unsuspecting customers in this bar. The proposition bet suckers you in as it's a bet on an event or outcome that you believe can only go one way. And it always does go one way, the hustler's way. So watch and learn.
Paul has met this group of friends in a bar, but they don't know he's about to sting them for a round of free drinks.
Now I'm going to put the liquid from the glass into the saucer, okay? This is the easy part, Paul. Sure. All right? Doesn't trust me at all. Doesn't trust me at all. All right? Like that. Okay. Paul, you have to get the liquid as much as you can, almost all of it,
Back in the glass.
back in the glass.
Okay.
But you're not allowed to pick up the saucer. You're not allowed to use a straw. You're not allowed to use your mouth. You can handle the glass any way that you like. You can put it here or here. You can flip it in the air if you like, okay? But not allowed to move this. You can't pick it up. You can't turn it around. Off you go. If you can do it, I'll put £20 on the table.
I can't with straw.
No straw.
I reckon there's something else we can do. I'm not allowed to.
There's a clue.
How is that a clue?
What are you going to do? Light?
You want to see it? You want to see it? Right. Check it out. All right.
Oh! Is it going to drive me up?
And here's what we do. We set that there like that. Okay. Not the best matches in the world. See it? Wow! You see that? Wow! All goes up into the glass. Isn't that cool?
That is awesome. That is.
How about those expensive whiskies, mate?
Oh my
They are over there.
There's no sleight of hand here. This is straightforward science. When the glass is placed down, the burning matches create a vacuum, and air pressure then pushes the liquid back into the glass. You should never trust a hustle.
Thousands of people work in the restaurant industry. Now, it's bad enough when somebody leaves without tipping, but when they leave without paying, It could cost you your job.
It's a busy lunchtime in a fancy Italian restaurant. Jess has done some serious shopping and is feeling a bit peckish, so pops in for a bite to eat.
Hi, I've got a table booked on the window.
But there's a problem.
Yeah.
Jess has spent all her money on designer gear, so how is she going to get away without paying for her slap-up meal?
Thank you.
Keep watching. This hustle is triple dine and dash. Jess puts her shopping bags down, makes herself comfortable, and orders one of the most expensive bottles of wine on the menu.
A bottle of the Greco.
The waiter has no idea he's about to experience his worst shift ever.
Hang on 2 seconds.
Jess tries to make a call, but the reception's poor.
Thank you. Sorry, can I have the mushrooms, please? Stuffed mushrooms, yeah, thank you. Hang on, I'm just going outside.
She takes the call outside, in clear view of the waiter.
Hello? Hello?
Jess returns in time for her appetizer.
Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you very much. Cheers.
After enjoying that, the waiter brings her main course. Little does he know that she's no intention of paying for any of it.
Okay, thank you. It's a little bit, please.
It's time for the third course.
Sorry, can I do an order of dessert, please? Thank
As
you.
Jess speaks to
Can
the
I please
waiter,
have the,
she begins to make another phone call.
The chocolate mousse and an Irish coffee as well, please. Thank you very much.
Again, she takes it outside.
I've just ordered a dessert. I'm just going to go outside. I'm going to be here for about another 10 minutes.
The waiter brings the dessert to an empty table, but seeing the expensive shopping bags still there, he's happy Jess will return. 15 minutes have passed. The dessert is left untouched, and the waiter is starting to get anxious. He checks outside to see if she's still there, but our hustler is long gone. She's done a runner, having enjoyed a nice meal and a bottle of wine without paying for a thing. But luckily for the waiter, she's forgotten her expensive shopping bags, so he shouldn't be out of pocket. However, Jess isn't the only hustler enjoying the excellent food. While Jess tucked into her main course, Alex arrived.
Hi there, I've got a table booked, Mrs. Steele.
They sit at separate tables and never communicate, but in fact, they're working as a team.
The steak, medium rare.
Chocolate mousse.
As Alex enjoys his meal, across the restaurant, Jess is putting her part of the scam into action.
Hang on. I've just ordered a dessert. I'm just going to go outside. I'm going to be here for about another 10 minutes.
That was Dine and Dash 1. As the waiter begins to worry that Jess has done a runner, Alex uses the confusion to make his move. Not wanting to appear ungrateful, he leaves a handful of small change as a tip and brazenly walks out of the door.
Thank you very much, that was excellent.
In the
Bye-bye.
confusion about Jess, nobody has noticed he hasn't paid his bill. This is Dine and Dash 2. But there was also a third hustler in the restaurant. Just after Alex, Paul arrived.
Hi there, got a table booked for Mosley.
And he also enjoyed a slap-up meal sat at the very next table. When Jess leaves, quickly followed by Alex,
Thank you very much, that was excellent. Bye-bye.
it's time for Paul to put his scam into action.
Can I speak to you for a
He
second?
approaches the waiter and shows him some ID.
We've got a guy who was arrested. He was sitting here about half an hour ago.
He's
Did he pay?
posing as an undercover cop.
He did pay. He's with a girl. One girl.
He
down
questions
the
the
street.
waiter about the two other diners.
About so high,
Right?
very pretty.
Yeah.
Was she here?
Actually, she wasn't here actually. She was sitting over there.
This guy here was like a Greek-looking gentleman,
Right.
about 6'1",
Yeah.
slim,
Yeah.
wearing like a farmer's jacket. All right, okay, I'll be right back.
Convincing the waiter that he's tailing Jess and Alex and needs to keep them under surveillance, he makes a quick exit and follows closely on their heels. Paul is the third and final Dine and Dash. The waiter has now lost money from 3 tables, but at least he's still got Jess's designer shopping, which should make up the difference. Or will it? Earlier in the day, Jess weighed the bags down with bottles of tap water and bulked them out with worthless newspaper.
This is essentially 3 cons in one, because what we've done is taken 3 different ways to walk out of a restaurant, put them together to see if it would fool the restaurant. Now they did, because each one is very clever, but they're also quite subtle. Jess walks in and she leaves bags, so they believe that she's going to come back. Alex leaves a tip on top of the check and walks out, so the staff just assume that he's already paid and that's the money for them. I, on the other hand, use the principles of social compliance. In this case, I pretend to be a police officer, though I could pretend to be anything that would give me a good reason to get out of the restaurant. I'm chasing the 2 people that just left without paying, but of course, I don't pay either.
The waiter finally checks out the bags of expensive shopping that Jess has left behind.
So here we go, newspaper, all empty, bottle of empty water, all empty. So we have a really good, lovely customer. Lovely day, but bad day to work.
Blackjack is different from any other game in a casino. It can be beaten, but the casinos don't like it.
Gambling's about big money and good luck, and it's one of the favourite targets for hustlers. We set up a casino night and invited a bunch of real people to come along and play. Alex and Paul are here to put their hustling skills to the test, and we've got our cameras in position to try to catch them at Casino Blackjack Scouts. Blackjack, also known as 21, is one of the most popular casino card games in the world. Each player is dealt 2 cards, and the hand with the highest total wins, as long as it doesn't exceed 21.
Oh, blackjack? Blackjack?
Sweet!
Tonight, the hustlers are on a winning streak.
Timing is everything.
They're betting big on the right hands and raking in the chips. The cards seem to be turning in their favour, but the rest of the players around the table aren't so lucky.
13. Cut 13. Too many. 14 is with the 7s.
I'll stand.
Stand on 14. 12.
14 and take a card.
Card on 12. 21. 16. Too many.
It's Paul's lucky day as he gets 2 more winning hands. Next round, and Alex is dealt blackjack, and Paul gets 2 aces. Lady luck is certainly smiling down on our boys tonight.
Thank you very much.
The hustlers are turning the tables in the casino.
So
How exactly?
I shall leave you for today. Blackjack is a game where the player plays against the dealer. The object is to get as close to 21 or less. Anything above 21 is a bust. There are various ways of beating the game. One of the most famous ones is called card counting. I'm going to explain to you how card counting works. I've got 2 piles of cards here. These are the very high value cards, so we've got kings, all the 10 value cards plus the aces. These are very good for the player. It means you can hit a lot of 20s, a lot of blackjacks, a lot of high values. These are the lower value cards, anything from the 9 all the way down to the 2. These are not so good for the player. So just to make it a little bit clearer, what I've done is the high value cards are all red on the back and the low value cards are all blue. I'm going to give these a shuffle. Okay, so this is what the deck looks like when the cards are mixed. So if I were to take some low value cards out, well, let's say I take these ones as well. Right now, the deck is actually quite favourable for the player because it contains a lot of high value cards. This means that Paul and I would be betting quite high right now because there's a higher percentage that we're going to hit 20s blackjacks. Okay, now if the reverse was true, if we take some of the high value cards out, give that a shuffle. So now the deck looks like this. This has got way too many lower value cards in it. This is where we would bet quite low.
So, rather than memorise all the cards individually, all the hustler needs to do is keep a mental tally of how many good cards, that's 10 and above, and how many bad cards between 2 and 9 have been dealt to know whether they've got good odds of getting the cards they want and winning the game.
Oh, card counting is just the beginning. These systems can actually be much more complex. For example, there's shuffle tracking. This is where you map a shuffle. You look at the way that the dealers shuffle in a casino, and you see how the cards are dispersed after the shuffle.
So during the game, Paul uses a memory system to track the most valuable cards in the deck. Then he follows the shuffle, keeping an eye on the cards he wants. This technique can prove very accurate.
So here we have 6 decks. Now these have been played out, shuffled beforehand, and they're ready to be shuffled again. So if we bring in our dealer Serge, Serge is going to come in and take the 6 decks, and he's going to perform a classic casino shuffle. And he's going to split them into 6 individual packs. Now he does that, and he makes a horseshoe shape.
Remember, Paul has memorised the position of the high cards during the last round of play, so now he can track them.
Now what I'm doing is I'm watching as carefully as I can to see exactly where the high cards go. And he continues this until the decks are exhausted. So now that the 6 decks are shuffled, my job is to make a cut. Serge is going to hand me a cut card, and I'll be invited to cut the cards, deciding what cards come to the top. Now I'm going to make my cut around about here. Now this is the first group of cards that are going to be dealt from the shoe. Because we've tracked the shuffle, we've cut into a position that's very rich with good cards, in this case, the aces. And ace locating is one of the most dangerous blackjack systems in existence. So the more aces in this packet, the more we're about to win. There are 24 aces in a 6-deck shoe. Let's see how we did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, this is great, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20 aces out of a 6-deck shoe. That's exceptional.
21. 21.
Thank you very much. The interesting thing about systems like this, ace locating, shuffle tracking, card counting, they use mathematical principles to tell you the quality of the cards in play, but they're not actually illegal. The casinos simply don't like you doing it.
It's what we call advantage play. You're simply taking an advantage by using your brain.
20s, 21s, blackjacks, you name it, he had it.
It's unusual because I know very well it is very difficult to win on blackjack.
Pretty much every hand, if not every other hand, he was winning. Got to be luck. Got to be luck. The way the cards have been drawn out, it's got to be luck.
Keep your wits about you. Hustlers are everywhere.
Sweet.
And remember, if it sounds too good to be true, then it probably is.